Okay, Eugene. First topic we have Eugene, KEO, Key Executive Officer, ERA.
Hello.
Darren is my big boss, one of the big division directors in ERA. Today we want to talk about balance lease.
Okay.
So one of the things about balance lease, recently I've been looking at some clients who want to buy HDB, want to buy private. They don't want to buy new launch, they cannot buy BTO.
Okay.
So they're looking at buying, so they always ask me, yeah, this one 20 years old already. Will it increase in price? Will I lose money? So I did some work for them lah.
Okay.
To show.
So
So do you have clients like that?
Always.
What is your biggest concern?
Biggest concern.
Let's say private lah, private.
Okay. Actually, nowadays, the biggest concern is depends. For own use, is basically the size of the property.
Okay.
Because generally, the older properties have a larger and more livable space compared to newer ones.
Okay.
So it really comes down to the balance of your purpose of purchase.
Okay.
Are you buying it for own use, or are you looking from it from an investment point of view? So all these have different criteria.
Okay. So size, budget lah, obviously.
Budget, obviously.
So I did some digging on data, sales
Okay.
class. Okay. So I look at HDB, 4-room flat. Okay. I take 3 blocks. Not block.
Okay.
That means
Blocks of what?
Blocks of
Three-
age group lah, age group.
Okay.
Age
3
group.
tiers.
Okay.
3 tiers
Okay.
So
Okay,
the first
fair
one was
enough,
from 1960 to 1980, the oldest one. Then the second one from 1981 to 2000, the middle one.
Okay.
Then the last group is from 2001 to 2025 lah.
Okay.
So the newer batch lah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I wanted to see over the last 20 years, 25 years, how much did they grow? The old one, did they grow in price?
Okay.
Right? And then the new one, how much did they grow in price? So what I saw was, just to show everybody, so this is the oldest group lah. So we have all the data. I can share with you if you want, but I'll just go through the numbers with you. The oldest one grew 143%.
Oh, okay.
From point of purchase.
No, from the last 20 years.
Over 20 years.
Last 20 years.
Last 20 years.
Okay.
That means the 1970 flat
Yeah.
Over the last 20 years,
over the last 20 years.
grew by
More than
143%.
143%.
Okay.
Then
fair
the
enough.
middle group, right? That means 1981 to 2000, they grow by 163%. Then they grow a bit faster lah,
Okay.
about 15% more. Okay. Then the newer group grow by 202%.
Okay.
Okay.
That means from the oldest one to the newest one,
They all grew.
they all grew.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
They grow with the market,
Yes.
right?
Fair enough.
But the newer one grow more.
Okay.
price premium lah.
But of course, the newer one they also bought higher price one. The
Yes.
newer one higher price one.
Okay.
Yeah lah. So that's the fact lah. The fact is whether your flat is very old or newer over the last 20 years, or increase in price.
Yes.
So that already settled the question.
Yes.
When my client asked me, "Oh yeah, I buy this 30-year-old HDB lah, will it depreciate?"
It's always the fear, right?
Always a fear. So the facts for HDB is very clear. How about private? Older private versus newer private. I give you an example. Regent Grove at UT.
Okay.
My client bought
Yeah.
about 4 years ago, $1.1 million, 1,300 square feet. Nice house. Okay, that time he scared. He said, "Yeah, don't know whether the price will go up." Now he want me to sell 1.4.
Okay.
So 4 years he already made 300,000. So went up the price.
Yeah.
So, but of course, if you had bought a new launch, there are like Penrose. I have one case. They bought at launch and sold. They bought at 1.5. They sold 2.1.
Yeah.
So make $500.
Yeah. So again, the same kind of observation, right?
Yes.
So the newer ones, they rise, but they rise by a bigger proportion.
Yes.
The not so new ones, they also rise, but rise by a lower proportion.
Yes.
Right?
So
Yeah.
is it, can we conclude by answering this way to our audience that don't the age of the property, right? Of course, like just now you're talking about budget. If I have a certain budget, certain size, certain location, I only can buy older flat, right?
I think what you're trying to come is we're trying to confirm that the premium for new properties in Singapore, for Singapore properties, is very, very high.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
That's
if
the
you are
conclusion.
a buyer and you have a budget, it's okay to buy an older
Yeah.
It's
Property
fine.
that fits
It's
your
fine.
needs lah.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
fits
It's
your
fine.
needs lah.
Yeah. For own use, yes.
For own use.
Yeah.
Whether the price go up higher, go up faster or less, of course dependent on age, also depend on other factors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
I think primarily we buy residential property is for majority of people is for our own stay lah.
Yeah,
Right. So you have to, firstly have to meet your needs.
Correct.
So like what you talk about,
Yeah.
in terms of the size
Yeah.
of the property,
Budget.
Number of
the
room,
budget,
Yeah.
and the location.
Yeah.
And location must be, you must protect your future resale price.
yeah,
So
exit strategy.
buy you always have an exit strategy,
Yes,
right?
yes,
so you
yes.
buy with to future proof your future resale price.
Yes.
So you buy the best location you can
Yes.
with the budget you have,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
So
not-
that's quite clear lah. I mean, I don't know how much I can, how much confidence I can give my buyers, you know, and tell them don't worry, as long as the economy is doing well. You know, Gang Kim Yong yesterday already said next few years he's targeting 3%, 4%. You know, economic growth.
that's very good.
Yeah, actually it looks very very good. Yeah. So as long as people have jobs and
Yeah.
salaries go up, you know, price will tend to move upwards. And hopefully government give more BTO grants and all that lah. I'm hopeful lah. Okay, but put that aside. There is still one more question, which is, you know, burst for HDB or on block for private.
Okay.
The reason these two things come up is because there are flats that are
Very old.
very old.
Yes.
Very old means beyond the halfway point.
Yes. Physically
50
obsolete.
and below.
Correct. Although they look beautiful, some very big,
Mm-hmm.
some very big, very nice, good location,
Yeah.
but age. Right. So what do we feel as, you know, as real estate marketers? You know, we understand the market. For someone buying a 55-year-old property, whether it's a leasehold lender, whether it's a private, freehold, whatever, not freehold, leasehold lah, private and HDB.
Okay,
What is the
I think the
feeling?
first mindset you have to have, the first thing you have to prepare yourself for is that this is a physically older property,
Yes.
right? So you have to expect that there will be physical deterioration.
Yes.
Though it looks very nice on outside, but internally, no building is made to be perfect forever, right?
You
So
can
there
renovate your
could
house
be,
nicely
yeah, you
lah.
could renovate, but there could still be like interfloor leakages, which is
Yes,
very
yes,
common.
Yes, yes.
Right,
yes, yes.
especially where properties are, but these are not big problems. They
Yes,
can be
can be
fixed.
solved lah.
Can be solved. It's just the inconvenience of
Yes.
having to deal with this.
Yes.
Yes, it's not like, well, your whole property price will crash because of this. No, these are small problems that can be fixed, but it's just inconvenient.
Yes.
So,
because it's a choice that my client buy.
Yeah.
They buy because they have the budget for that. They want the size.
Yeah.
They don't mind the age. The certain lifestyle they want.
Yeah.
They buy.
Yeah.
Financing, CPF usage.
Okay.
Ah,
Then there is
so-
a
It's a
cut-off.
Yeah.
There's
There is a
cut-off.
factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it's like 70 years old, of course your bank
Yeah.
loan and all that is out lah.
So if you are want to fully utilize your CPF for the purchase of the property, then you must always ensure that the remaining lease
Yeah.
plus the age of the youngest buyer,
Yes.
right,
Yes.
must be able to be more than 95.
Correct.
Yes,
Correct.
total.
Correct.
If it's less than that, then the amount of CPF that you can use
It's less.
will have to be
Yeah.
prorated.
Yeah.
Correct. That calculation we can do for you if
Yes.
you want. But most of my clients are, I mean, for private, right, I have younger clients
Mm,
who look at older private
okay.
for two reasons. One, they want the size. They
The
have a budget.
retro
They have a budget.
Retro look, yes.
The other one, investor.
Investor.
Because it's cheaper for the size.
Okay.
I collect rent.
Oh,
Okay.
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 Because the yield can be quite strong,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
So these two younger ones, one thing they have to not worry about, but consider is the CPF usage, the bank loan availability and stuff like that. Okay. But coming back to my question, how about price? Beyond 55 years, right? Let's say I give you landed leasehold, old one, you buy, let's say $2 million. Nice, inter-terrace, whatever. Do you think the next 10 years, a 60-year-old property, I buy for $2 million, next 10 years, will it drop? The price will it drop from your experience?
From my experience,
Ah.
I will tell you that you is dependent.
Dependent
Okay.
on-
because
Yes.
it's all about options, right?
Yes.
Okay, if I die, I want this location, and
Yes.
for this kind of livable space,
Size.
this kind of size, I
Yes.
can get it at 2 million.
Yes.
Or I want to be, or I must have a freehold. My budget is only like this, and for this size, I get a 1,000 square feet. You see.
Yeah.
So we already established the point where we say that being new, there is a very huge premium for Singapore properties, right?
Right. People willing to pay lah.
Correct. Okay, so what I've been noticing the last few years, okay, especially post-COVID, right, being big, huge livable space, the premium has also gone up a lot, a lot. Yeah. So even recently, I've been selling large leasehold cluster housing, strata landed.
Wow.
Yeah, in the past before COVID, it's a no-no.
Maintenance, monthly maintenance.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's a huge no.
it's a
and
bit
we
tough
get
lah,
this
it's
kind
a
of
bit tough.
listings, we also get very worried. We don't know
Correct.
how long we're going to sit on it.
Correct.
But nowadays, we sort of realize that the bigger it is, the easier to sell. Also easier to rent.
So,
Yeah.
so there are options for someone who's looking at an older
No, there are
leasehold
options,
property.
but you have to compare what's around there.
Ah.
I mean, if you're talking about inter-terrace, that's 2 million.
Yes.
And beside it, for 2 million, you get a freehold at 800, 900 square feet. Then I tell you the 2 million will
Yeah,
go.
like the condo lah, the condo.
Correct. Because there comes a point where the purchaser will just give up. Forget it. I just want it for own use.
No, I bring up a leasehold lender because I noticed that leasehold lender, right? Like 30 years ago, you can buy one for $1 million.
Yeah.
Then now the price is not 1.5, it's nearly $3 million.
Yes. So
And it's 30 years old, right?
Yeah, this
More
is
than
an
30 years
example
old,
that, like what Darren said,
Yeah.
it depends because the market has gone up significantly.
Yes. Price of
Right?
land.
Yeah. So even though it was an old property,
Yes.
right, the price still appreciate.
Yes.
In line with
But
the
the
market.
fact is,
Yeah.
when you come to 99 years,
Yeah.
it is.
Okay, I'm going to make it interesting for you.
Okay, come.
All right. If I'm renting a place,
Yes.
it doesn't matter whether it's leasehold or freehold.
Correct.
No,
Correct?
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you take a look at all these old landed properties, okay, let's be fair, it has to be livable. Do you know for all these old landed property, it can be rented out for like 10,000, 8,000.
Yeah, rental value
a month.
very good. Yeah.
Rental value is very good, right?
Yes.
Of course, when you compare it against what you enter, your yield is very, very high.
Yes.
Okay. So if you match it against the depreciation, let's assume that the landed becomes zero.
Yeah.
Sometimes buying an old landed and you rent it out at today's market rate,
You make back.
it is a very, very good investment.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's like commercial property, same.
Yeah. It's the same. I mean, couple of years ago, when I was buying my own landed properties, I actually saw something in Bukit Timah.
Okay.
I saw I think if I'm not wrong, Mayfair area.
Okay,
left about
yeah, nice place. Yeah.
30 years.
Next to the park lah.
About 30 years.
Yeah, correct.
The rental is 16,000 a month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I could get it at like 3+ million year 4.
Wow. That is a
Can
very
you
good
imagine
deal.
if I rent it out every year?
What, 200k a year?
Yes,
For
more
10
than
years,
that.
2 million
More than that.
Yeah, I mean,
I got
I
30 years to
estimate
go,
lah.
Yeah, you get back more than what you paid for.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that
the whole 10 years okay already leh.
correct.
Wow.
So even those properties that you're talking about, inter-terrace 2 million, if your rental is like 10,000 and you got 40-50 years to go, why not?
Okay, now we talk
Yeah.
about private condo first.
Yeah.
Before we go to HDB. So private condo, let's say somebody buy a private condo, leasehold lah. Because of size and price, they buy, I don't know whether got 50-year-old, I think I have.
Have.
50-year-old condo, they say can
Have.
buy lah. Because the size good, location good,
Have,
they can buy.
yeah.
Buy 1,500 square feet, they buy for maybe 1.5 million, let's say lah.
Yeah.
Okay. What advice you give them? How long to hold? Because they know one day will go to zero, mah.
Dependent
For
also.
own stay, no? Own
Also
stay.
dependent. It may not go to zero.
No, we assume 99 is zero lah.
I mean, if you buy something,
99 is zero.
of course, end of 99 is zero.
Yeah,
but if you
yeah.
buy in with this hope that somebody will top up the lease for you, buy over, developer top up.
Yeah,
the
that's always
block.
an opportunity.
Yeah.
But my advice generally is if you have a lifestyle need for the next 20 years, maybe before your kids move out, so you hold for 20 years. So from 55 years becomes 75 years old. If nothing happens, no blow whatever. So at 75, my 1.5 million, is it is it at least going to be 2 million?
Well, it depends on the property prices around that.
Exactly.
I'm
Right.
positive.
Yeah,
lah.
I'm
yeah.
quite
I think it'll
positive
be more
that,
than that.
Positive
yeah,
about
it will be
that,
more
right?
than that.
Yeah.
More than that, because the premium is on size and
Yeah.
location,
Yes.
right?
Correct.
Because if 75-year-old property, maybe your buyer is not going to be on stay. Maybe it's the investor,
Correct.
right? So there's always opportunities. Most important is pray for economic success. Macroeconomic.
As long as macroeconomics in
Correct,
Singapore
correct,
still
correct.
remains positive.
And the population
Yeah,
turn
and
around
grows,
and grow.
yeah.
Theoretically, it should be fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
that last part we do HDB.
Okay.
Okay, so like Circuit Road and all that,
Yeah.
some clients will buy there because nice place,
Yeah.
but very old. So remember we talked about the 70-year, the verse situation, the voluntary en bloc, situation. So somebody buy Circuit Road, let's say a 3-bedroom, they buy for 500,000 whatever,
Okay.
and it's already old. Another 15 years, verse question mark company.
Okay.
How do you think the price will drop? That means the money they put in will disappear. My answer is always no. Because 15 years, even just now we saw, right, 25 years, the old ones are grow by 143%. So even if I take less than 2% a year, right, 15 years, we are looking at nearly 20%.
They basically verse the mechanism is if you go through verse is government acquiring the property.
If you all vote correctly,
Yeah, you vote correct. But you don't get to vote for a price. It's just that the way they buy it back from you will be at the market price.
Correct.
At that point in time.
Yes.
Right? So the question mark is what is the market price in 15 years time?
Correct. That is
Right?
the
Yeah.
ultimate question.
Yeah. Can
And
I
because the lease is
recover
short.
back my 500,000 that I
Correct.
paid for the flat now, or will I get less?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
question, right?
So my feeling has always been, of course, if I can sense when the flat become closer to 70 years, new buyer will be a bit cautious
Yeah.
because you got a burst potentially no promise but maybe okay. So technically some complications there So the buying maybe slow down.
Oh, definitely from individual buyers,
Yes.
it will slow down.
Slow down a bit. So
Or
when
lower
transactions
flats.
go lower,
Yeah.
your price appreciation will not be as fast as other areas
Yes.
where the transaction is
Yeah.
more
Question: your verse, when you talk about verse, right? Does the government give you a replacement flat?
No
Oh, right.
replacement. They are just buying
okay.
over at market value.
I thought
Okay.
they relocate.
No.
No,
So if
no,
there's no
no
relocation, right, the attractiveness of
It's less.
verse
Yeah.
is a lot.
It depends
less.
on majority.
Yeah.
So the mechanism has not been so-called
Not
fully
finalized yet lah.
finalized yet.
Then it
Yeah.
becomes a replacement
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
Because if you were to
It's a
remove
problem.
me, from my current place of residence, right, where am I going to stay?
Yeah.
And age related also. If I'm
Correct.
60, going to retire,
Correct.
you ask me
correct,
to buy a
correct.
$1 million one, then
It doesn't make sense, right? So it's all highly dependent on what I can get. So if I know that the government's going to offer me X amount of money, and this X amount of money I can't do anything,
So
then I just stay.
so I would say it's still early days to speculate
Yeah.
what will happen.
Yeah, but I have
Because
to-
we do not know the
I know we don't know, but we
model.
have to answer my client
Yeah.
who, let's say, they like this unit, and the unit now is 55 years old. Let's say then they will ask me, hey, Temo, another 15 years I stay here. How? What do you think?
So the market price, similarly, the market price that the government buys over from you further downstream will be dependent on what is the market price of the property, the
Correct.
similar types of HDB flats around there,
Correct.
and they will take guidance from
The new and
from the
old
new
and the
one.
average
Yeah,
I mean,
correct. Yeah, so in general, if resale price and in Circuit Road areas, just to put it in point blank,
Okay.
the newer clusters just nearby, which are already just MOP this year, are selling more than $1 million.
Yes,
The foreign
now,
flats.
yes,
Yeah, they already started selling more than $1 million.
Yes.
So, and put things in perspective, some of the BTOs there, the new ones, they are sold for 600.
600 plus.
The buyers bought it about 600K.
Correct.
Right, so already before they take key, already
The price up.
the price up. Right, they already make
Of
money.
course, they got grants and all that. to help
Yeah.
them.
So if we were to take projection of what will happen in the future, then I would say that the prices, resale prices for around there, would probably go up because this is considered quite
It's a
prime
prime
location,
area, prime area.
very near to the central area. Yeah.
So I think one of the advice should be that even though it's an older flat, look at the master plan,
Yes.
look at the transformation,
And
look at where
the
you're heading.
transport node.
Transport
The
nodes,
near the
Yeah.
proximity to the MRT station is extremely important.
Yes.
Yeah.
So am I right to conclude lah? Okay, I let you conclude, but I conclude this way lah. Say, yes, it's true that if you buy an older leasehold, private or HDB, the price can still appreciate. So far proven to appreciate.
Okay.
Follow the market.
Okay.
But depending on all other factors, location, blah blah blah, it will not appreciate as fast as a newer unit lah. It's expected.
That was shown in
It's
the
shown already,
numbers.
so
That's a very
I-
fair
yeah,
statement.
yeah. Also because it's an older lease mah.
Correct.
So other than buying a good location, blah blah blah, we pray for a good economy.
Yes.
Right? So that is my conclusion.
Yeah.
How about you?
I think the
Let's say you have a client now comes to you and say, I want to buy an older one, private or landed or leasehold lah. HDB.
honestly, like I say, it's really client dependent. For own use, like I say, or for investment. Investment,
Okay.
there's many other ways of doing it. Okay.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, okay, but for own use, I would dare to say that you probably will not lose money. Okay, but how much you make is very dependent on all other variables.
Why you need a good agent to advise you.
Yes, and also you have to be. I mean, there's a lot of factors to look into. Okay,
Yes,
but
yes,
to me,
yes.
verse is still a big question mark.
Yes.
Yeah, because like I say, the no replacement factor to me is a very very big issue.
Problem
Yes.
lah, it's a problem.
So in
Yes.
summary, you cannot really buy an older flat and expect a
Yeah,
replacement flat. Government
But the same price
because they
lah,
have
of
not
course
said
not lah.
anything
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that,
yeah.
right?
because in the past,
And,
don't forget in the past, where you have more SIRS, selective en bloc, right?
That one's gone already lah.
Yeah.
No
In the
more.
past,
Yeah.
we will buy because we know that the government will replace us
Cover
with a
you,
new
mah.
flat.
Yeah.
Verse, you don't have this.
Yeah.
And verse only kicks in at a much later part of the housing cycle, you see. So
Yeah.
so for that one, I wouldn't dare to say that you will make money and everything. Yeah, but I will always tell the buyers there's options. Yeah, but if you really want it for your own use, you like the location, you want the size, you don't mind it being an older flat, go ahead because property is really more for your own use. Yeah, for investments, there are other options.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Eugene?
I would say that on a macro level, government is really bumping up the supply of new flats. So why are they doing so is number one, to keep prices in check, and number two, if you really look forward, they're actually prepping the stock level to ensure that there's sufficient stock level so that when they take back these flats through the burst program,
yes,
that there is replacement opportunities
In the resale market lah.
in the resale market. Yeah, so that's where I think if
Forward
we
planning.
forward planning,
Yeah.
because a verse is not going to happen today, tomorrow. It's
Yeah.
going to happen sometime down the road.
Yeah.
And they are really pumping up the public housing building program.
Yeah.
And there will be actually an abundant stock available when they start to take back these flats. So I think the bottom line is that when you buy any property, just have to really buy within your affordability. We always hear of people who lose money, right?
Yeah.
But why do they lose money? Because they're being forced to sell when the cycle is going down,
Yes.
right? But if they could have held on longer and wait for the rebound,
Upcycle,
the
yeah.
upcycle again, then you find that they probably would be a lot better off.
So must be prudent lah.
Yeah.
Prudent. And of course, look for a good agent who
Yes.
give you the advice.
Yes.
Right. So look for us. Yeah. So thank you to Eugene and Darren. Can buy older leasehold. Can buy, but ask us first.
Yes.